Okay, I think we are going. Um, all right, I think we're going. I just need to check if we actually are. Um, okay, let's see. Are we live? Okay, yes, we are. Let's see. Okay, I'm also gonna check. I got this Spotify going. If we turn it down a little, maybe. Okay, I'm also gonna check. I got this Spotify going. Turn it down a little, maybe. All right, that's good. That's good. Okay. Oh, welcome in. You can join up on YouTube. That's gonna be where the full experience is. If you're joining up on Twitch right now, because I'm gonna be like showing video and stuff. This is just showing my face or whatever. But welcome, welcome. So we got a few kind of things that we're gonna be going over today. We got Gronk retiring. He retired, I believe it was yesterday. Let's charge this. I believe it was yesterday. Uh, I always, honestly, guys, I always thought he was kind of overrated. To be honest, like he had the goat on his team, and yeah, I don't know. I always thought he was a little overrated. I don't know. He did score that big touchdown in the Bucks Super Bowl win, but even on the Patriots in those later years, like he was definitely not the number one option. It didn't seem like they had Julian Edelman, Danny Amendola, they had Randy Moss. I feel like they always had someone a little bit better. They had like Wes Walker, I think. So yeah. Um, yeah. So let's see. So yeah, we got Gronk retiring. What was I gonna? Uh, okay, so let's look up his stats. At least last year, I don't know if he had like a ton. We can look at his career stats. All right. Let's switch on over to this. And that should be that. Okay. He had 55 receptions last year. 6 touchdowns. You know, overall, he was pretty consistent. I don't think he was ever like crazy great. Look, his most touchdowns was in his second year actually. Um, wow, it's 17 touchdowns. I wonder how many Pro Bowls did he have? We can look that up. Play for this up 5 times. So 5-time Pro Bowler, and he's a 4-time champion. I mean, yeah, he was a big part of those like later years, Brady teams, and I guess once they got him, they kind of got over the hump of when they were losing to the Giants. Um, yeah. Let's see, is this here? I need to. Sorry, just so many things to deal with. But let's see if we can do that. Now is it playing with the screen? Okay, there we go. There we go. That's so good. That's so good. All right. Might want to turn this down just a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I always kind of thought that Gronkowski would just retire when Tom Brady did. But I guess he figured it this time. He played, you look back here. He played, let's see, 11 years. So overall pretty good career. Um I'm always ever I feel like people are gonna remember him for those like Tide commercials or whatever. um yeah. But I mean overall I think he had a pretty good career. Um Pretty good career. Jeez, look, there was a bug on my desk. Um he had one rushing touchdown. 2 yard rushing touchdown in 2010. These are all kind of just whatever. But yeah, I always thought he was gonna retire when Tom Brady did. Tom Brady's going another year. Like the Bucks, they are always gonna have a chance because they got Brady. But the NFC is just looking better and better. The Rams are just gonna be pretty much just as good. 49ers, they still got Deebo Samuel. Cowboys, they're still in the mix. I don't think the NFC. You look at it. I don't think the NFC is actually as good as AFC. AFC teams. AFC West is insane. Definitely the best division, and I guess I'll bring us into our next topic. And that is the AFC West. Yeah. So, AFC West, we got Chiefs. They're still gonna be good. No, I don't think they're gonna win the division. They lost a lot of guys. They lost Matthew. They lost Tyreek Hill. They lost quite a few guys. Chargers defense got better. I think last year Raiders defense might have been a little bit better. Chargers defense now is definitely better. They got Khalil Mack. They got J.C. Jackson, I believe. So they Chargers are my pick to win the division, and it was crazy that they did not make the playoffs. That was just a failure coaching job. I believe Chargers coach calls timeout, and then it kind of promotes the Raiders to go for it and not just settle for the tie or something. I forget how it all played out, but yeah. That was just a bad move, bro. That is just straight up bad move. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So you got. I mean, all four quarterbacks are really good. You got Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Derek Carr, who he's probably the worst quarterback, but he's not. I think he's an above average NFL quarterback, and so that's definitely gonna get the job done. And then obviously Justin Herbert, people are very high on him. Now, if you're suggesting like he's better than Patrick Mahomes or maybe even Russell Wilson, I think he's the third best quarterback in that division. And then Derek Carr. You look at the Broncos, they're really up in the air. And I feel like they might just miss the playoffs. Chiefs might be a little bit better. I don't know. Chiefs might miss the playoffs for the first time in a while. And that's just because they're in a dominant division. Put the Chiefs in really any other division, maybe besides NFC West, but I feel like they still make it in the NFC West. Um, I'm just saying AFC South is, kind of worse now. Yeah. Chiefs, put them in any other division. I think they're definitely like near the top, if not the best team in that division. Um, but in this division, in this AFC West, no, no, they could end up being the fourth best team. For real, for real. Just because the Raiders were well coached. What was the interim coach's name after uh, they fired John Gruden? Let's see. Okay, so they hired McDaniels. They had who was their coach in 2021? I forget what his name was. Um, it's just telling me that they hired McDaniels. That's actually a big McDaniels getting taken away from the Patriots. That's actually kind of big. For McDaniels to get taken away from the Patriots. I wonder how many years Brady has left. I mean, they really like Tampa Bay, and like I don't think him and his like family wants to move to another city. And the Bucks through this past year, from when they won the championship in Super Bowl whatever 2 years ago, they have just gotten worse and worse, from retirements to mismanaged kind of things. Bruce Arians is in the front office now. So it'll be interesting to see how that all goes down. Yeah, it definitely will be interesting to see how this all goes down. Let's see this. All the streaming really pushing my computer right now. All right. Let's see. Yeah, anyway, I kind of got off track, but AFC West. I'm gonna look at all the schedules, so we can get schedules here. Maybe if you just look up. Let's go Chiefs schedule. Let's go Raiders schedule. 2022. We don't need no preseason crap. So here. Well, let's first look at let's look at Chiefs. Switch us on over. I don't know if it can you guys see the screen? Okay, let's see if you can see it or not. Really lagging behind here. Sorry if it's pretty laggy. Here, I'll just keep it Okay, anyway. Okay, so we got start of this season. Okay, Chiefs. Chiefs are taking Cardinals probably um for the first game of the season. Losing to the Chargers here. This is at Kansas City though, so that's really up in the air. No, let's go back to it. Okay, yeah, you can see it all right. All right. Um, Chiefs, Colts. Colts are, I feel like Colts are kind of underrated. Look at their AFC South. Titans. I think Titans might have been kind of pretenders, and I think the Colts could probably win that division. You look at Jaguars, they're trash. You look at Texans, they're garbage. So it's really a battle between the Colts and the Titans, and I think the Colts could pull away. This is at Indianapolis, you're probably. I'm gonna try to get a better schedule than like Google. Let's see this. Chiefs.com. No, that's not good enough. 2022 ESPN. Oh, it's got a new Patriots bringing new jerseys. Oh, they're bringing the old jerseys back. The classic like Patriot. Here, I wonder if I could find it. Let's close some tabs here. Yeah, this guy. I don't know. Yeah, kind of like these. Kind of like these. That's cool. Yeah, here it is. Throwback jerseys coming. Those look pretty clean, honestly, bro. I like those. I like those. Those are cool. Okay, here we go. This is better. It tells you like add and win. Win. Up in the air. That's gonna be a really good game. I think that's a loss. That's our first loss. I think they're 1-2 at this point. Wow, they have a tough schedule. They got a lot of difficult away games. Against Tampa Bay, I see that being a win. I see that being a win. Sunday night game, yeah, on NBC, yeah. So 2-2 versus the Raiders. I see them getting a win. 3-2. That's a loss to the Bills. The Bills are just better. They're also gonna they gotta be motivated against what happened last year. So that's a loss. What 3-3 at San Francisco. I'm a little biased, but I think 49ers could get the win there. So that's like what 3-4. Tennessee, that's a win. 4-4. So like, I'm going through this already. We got through 8 games. They're 4-4. I feel like the Chiefs could be very kind of, I don't want to say average because they're in just such a tough division. So, just above average, but not like really great like that they used to be. That's a win against Jacksonville. So what is that like through 9 games? 5-4. 5-4, maybe, At Los Angeles, that's a loss. So 5-5. Rams I think they get the win there. Bengals, no. At Denver, could be a loss. At Houston, that's a win. Seattle, that's a win. That Denver game, that's a win. Raiders, that could be a loss. So, like, honestly, looking through this, they could end up, 7-10 or something, like, at the lowest. So, Yeah, to me, it's just not looking as good for the Chiefs. And they really could be the losers of the division. But really, here's what I'm thinking: Chargers, they're gonna get the win. I think it's going to be very tight. You know, the top team's gonna have like probably 12 wins because you're losing like every single one of these games. You're playing your divisional team 2 times, right? You're splitting I feel like every single team you are splitting the series when you play the two games in the season. You're splitting that series with every single one. So that's already what 4 losses in a 17 games. So that's what 13 and fourth at least, and that's not even counting all the other games you're playing out of division games. So like it's gonna be a really tight race. I think I got Chargers number 1. Um, I'm pretty confident with the Chargers. The next 3 is really difficult. Let's look at the Chiefs depth chart here. You know, they stole Valdez-Scantling from, this receiving core is it's all right. It's nothing special, but they still got Travis Kelce. You got to remember that. The defense, on the other hand, I think is a little shaky. They got Justin Reed. They still have Chris Jones, but I think it's definitely not as good as years prior. So that defense is definitely kind of a problem. Let's look on the Raiders side. I like ESPN better if we can get that. Yeah. You look at the Raiders through the first 5 games. Loss, win, loss, win. What'd I say? At Kansas City. I probably said a win for Kansas City. So like 2 and 3 again, like very average. But I think definitely I'm looking at the Raiders schedule. This is a lot easier than the Chiefs schedule. They got Jacksonville. One of the Chiefs did too, but they also got Pittsburgh, who's not the best. It's kind of hard to compare, but let's go to the depth chart. Last year they were second in the AFC West. To me, the Broncos might be last. I think it will probably take a year for the Broncos to really gel and for Russell Wilson to get into the Broncos system. Because you think about it, Russell Wilson has been in Seattle his entire career. So it's definitely going to take, some growing pains going to the brand new team. And then the Raiders, they got Devontae Adams. Like, Raiders are pretty dang good. Like, they've gotten better on offense. I think their defense is already pretty good. They got Chandler Jones. Like, geez, like every team, it seemed like in free agency and offseason, all the teams in the AFC West saw other people making moves and they just had to make moves. They're like, oh, we gotta make moves. And the weird thing was, I just think that the Chiefs just got actively worse while everyone else is getting better. But now that I'm really looking at those Raiders depth chart in this lineup, I'm gonna say Raiders are gonna be second. So here we go. We're gonna go Chargers number 1, Raiders number 2, Chiefs will be number 3, and Broncos will be number 4. And look, there's 7 teams. There's 3 wild cards now, right? Yes. So honestly, you look at I don't think this really will happen, but it could. You could see all 3 AFC West teams make the playoffs, and that would be pretty crazy. Yeah, looking at the the AFC throughout, I'm just thinking AFC North, Bengals, Ravens could, Steelers could, um, Patriots could just not make it. I'm just thinking through here. So yeah, it's a total possibility that the all four AFC West teams make it into the playoffs. I think it's like they are four of the top teams in the AFC for sure. Definitely for sure. Let's see. So yeah, that's what I got to say on the AFC West. I've made up my mind here live on stream. It's gonna be Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos. And the Broncos are only going to get better next year. So it's just going to be even more wild, I think. For sure. And I think Devontae Adams, it's not the difference between like Devontae Adams and Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson for one is the quarterback. Devontae Adams for two, I feel like he could really fit in with this Raiders team. He already knows Derek Carr from college, so that really helps. They needed a number one option in receiver, really. So he perfectly fits in. And now they got a dangerous receiving core with Adams and then also Waller at the tight end, Hunter Renfrow at wide receiver too. And then you got a scary defensive line with Chandler Jones and Max Crosby. Like, Jesus, Raiders team is going to be good. Let's look at the Chargers depth lineup. Sorry, I can't type for, jeez. Let's see here. Austin Eckler. Yeah, he's the best running back. Josh Jacobs, he's kind of inconsistent. He's getting injured. It really depends on if Josh Jacobs is fully healthy. You look at this, like, the stars. This this backfield, secondary is just that's good. J.C. Jackson, Darley, Derwin James, and then you got Khalil Mack, Tranquil, Murray, Joey Bosa. Yeah, I think Chargers. Just because their defense. You got all these high-powered offenses. In this division, the best defense that's gonna win the division. And I think the best defense is the Chargers. Yeah. What else do we? Oh, right, we have the whole Stephen A. and Skip Bayless drama. Um, all right, here, I think we got problems here with the resolution. Let's see. Can't really fix it now. Let me just, 20,051, 1,000. So we are okay. All right. Yeah. Here, let me just. Check here. Yeah, we're freezing up. I don't know. I'm gonna definitely see what to do about this. Maybe our internet's just straight up bad. Yeah. Maybe if I just change to just this, it might be better without all the other stuff. Maybe. Turning down video. That's not really gonna do much. Okay, we're just gonna keep on going. For now. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. The whole. So I guess to explain what happened if you didn't already know, is that Stephen A goes on the JJ Redick podcast. You know, they're just talking about the origins of First Take. He was saying Skip Bayless originally was the one that was doing First Take, and Stephen A said that Skip Bayless called Stephen A, said that he really needed Stephen A, that he would really help the ratings, and then Stephen A said once he got on the show, the ratings boosted, and it was, the best show. So then Skip Bayless goes on his own show, his own like podcast or whatever, and he says that the show was already good and it was already top of the ratings, better than SportsCenter or whatever, better than all the other like talk shows and stuff like that, and that Stephen A was just lying. So and there isn't a crazy story. I guess from what Skip Bayless said, there isn't a crazy story about him leaving First Take. Not as much as what happened with Max Kellerman, but apparently, he just wanted. People were moving over to like Fox Sports, and he just wanted to do his own thing. Which to me is kind of funny that Stephen A comes in here and becomes a face of ESPN. Um, and pretty much just almost, I don't want to say kicks out Skip Bayless, but like kind of does. Because, I mean, it would be good still to have those two, though. Like, I think First Take now is kind of lacking. Like, they don't have the main two people because Max got kicked off. Stephen A just straight up didn't like him. He said, get him off my show. But here, let's see. Turn down video. Let's see. Alright, anyway. So, yeah, that was kind of funny. Big beef, between those two. Um, I think both shows aren't that great, to be honest. They're not that great. Um, I think you can watch a lot better stuff on YouTube and like Twitch and stuff. But I did when I was younger. I really liked uh, First Take and like just turning that on in the morning and stuff like that. So yeah, that was kind of funny. Big beef, between those two. I think both. They're not that great. Video tab.